Hey, this video is about magnets. Where do you use them in your shop? Well, today I'm going to go through a variety of applications, different size magnets, and where I use the magnets in the SedgeTool shop. So check this video out. Okay, so the first thing you got to really understand about magnets, all right, is understanding the strength of them. And years ago, the marketing came out called rare earth magnets. And I was always wondering what they were. It's just really simple. They're stronger. They're made out of rare earth materials. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. I just looked it up. Neodymium is your most popular rare earth material. You could tell by the strength. I looked on the back of the packaging of these, and they are super strong because it said neodymium. The difference I always find, and I don't know all the chemical breakdowns or periodic table breakdowns or minerals or whatever, but this is your typical fridge mag, okay? Check it out, it's very weak. So years and years and years ago, one of the things I used magnets for was pretty simple. I always had a bunch of these around the shop, especially toward my screws, because magnets stick to steel. They do not stick to, and this is something I'm working on now, gate hardware. It won't stick to this. This is steel, okay, but that's not. That's zinc. That's outdoor, but I wanted stainless steel hardware, and it won't stick. And I was always checking for screws and fasteners for outside for stainless steel. Also, of course, non-ferrous material, right? We have to have iron and steel. This is aluminum, it won't stick to that tumbler. Or if we look over here, I know this is made up of magnesium aluminum, it won't stick to that, okay? So it's a good way in the shop to check to see if it's ferrous or non-ferrous material. Okay, so some of the most common sizes or shapes are these discs. All right, they come in all different diameters. I use them all over the shop. This is one also, there's a disc in this. So let's come over here and I'll show you. And you can see in the packaging it says neodymium right here. See that? Neodymium. But over here, come on over here, Chris, so you can see. I have these discs on my machinist tool chest, and I can either hang it like this, or I could take it and hang it like this. But what I like about magnets is they're just really, really quick access. Now I have a situation with this chest. I don't know what's happening, but I've used magnets all over the place. And you'll see right here in a cup washer that I epoxied in, see how these have a tendency to pull out? So what I did is I just made an L bracket like this. I use magnets for everything. I have discs over here where I have a bunch of tapes, and I've made these boxes over the years for like my table saws and everything that are a steel cabinet. So I have a box that's just right there when I need it. I can take it out, I can move it around, I can have another box like that. And when you do stuff like that with those discs, you have these cups or washers that you can take a screw, and if you don't have a steel surface to put the magnet on, what you can do is take a little screw like this, and you'll see it right here. I already have one set up. You get these little cups, and I'm going to pull this up like this so you can see out of here. And these little cups are right here. These are steel. So you take that, and then with a magnet, and by the way, once you put that screw in there, make sure that it's in there because it's not coming out, because there you go. And now it's a quick place to put a wrench, whatever you need. So this pack I just picked up an extra one. I really like these rare earth magnets, the bigger discs, but I wanted to make sure I have them here. So what was nice is they came with these 3M double adhesive, so I could take this and I could put it just like this, and now I always have a spot for my wrenches right there. It's just a quick and easy access. It's for tool holding. So here's some other applications for those disc magnets. Like I said, they're all over the shop, and sometimes I'm forgetting where exactly they are. But I know where they are because when I'm using a machine like a drill press, I know to reach for my drill chuck right here. See this? And it's a quick place to know where it is. But also if I'm doing a lot of bit changing for an application, I also have the disc magnets here, so I know my bits aren't rolling around all over the place. I can just have them right here. If we come down here, I know on my Tormac station, I know, see, I just put those disc magnets there, and I know those are 2 hex keys that I know I use all the time on my Tormac. And a lot of companies do this. They're making their stuff magnetized because you have steel chests like the IdennaPro. My thread chasing system is all magnetized. This is magnetized as well as the storage unit. And I can just take them and put them here in metric or imperial, and there I have it right there. And I can take that from chest to chest. So I think everybody knows in the video I love these little disc magnets because I could take them, put them anywhere on my lathe stand, and I can hold my wrench, but also all my calipers. And in this shop, for me, the magnet is an easy place for common use tools near the machine. So I have several of these around the shop. If I'm taking something apart, it's basically a patch tray, and you'll see it doesn't move. I could take it like this. Oh, look, there's some stainless steel fasteners in there. I know that. But I can also take that and just put it over here on my tool chest, and everything stays right in there. There's all shapes and sizes, round, rectangular, square. They're a must in every shop. Magnets are used everywhere in the shop, including tuning up of or tensioning bandsaw blades. Here's the easy tension jig. You just put it on here like this, okay? And to maintain the right tension, as I increase the tension, one of these will pop off and you stop right there and you have perfect tension. These are a must-have in every shop. I have them all over the shop. It's easy. Check it out. You drop something on the floor, you can pick it right up. It's somewhere that you can't see it or get to it easily. It's a easy reach pickup tool. You have them in different lengths, but here's one I like as well. It is an adjustable back scratcher, but also it has a magnet in there as well. Okay, so let's get into bits and bit tips and magnetized holders. Here's one that's really simple. I have it over here. I have a couple of them. I'm just gonna bring it up and stick it on, and it's near my drill press or all my drills. I have countersinks, and it's magnetized to my tool chest, but it's also magnetized inside. Okay, let's talk about magnetic tip holders, bit tip holders. When you're running screws, it's important to understand them. You have different lengths, different styles, but you need to make sure they're magnetized. And if you look at the bottom of most magnetic bit tip holders, there's a little magnet in there, and you can see it picks up the screw like this, and when you put it in the head of the screw, it holds it in line the majority of the time. So one of my favorites is this one because it actually will hold it in. It's magnetized, but now I can't take the tip out. So when I'm running screws and assembling, I can run this all day long, and it's magnetized. And the bit tip holder is right there. Now, that's the magnetic bit tip holder. But what I think is very important in any cordless drill is to make sure you have the right storage of bit tips. And what I like, and I look for in a drill, is to make sure they're magnetized. So I could take a bit, just slap it in there, and it'll hold, and I can easily take it out, and I mean easily, and for me, that's very important. So there's my bit storage right there on board, and it's magnetized. Okay, so when I'm running really teeny tiny screws like this, I don't use a cordless drill. I go to a regular Phillips head or whatever. And the problem is it'll fall off because it's not magnetized. What I like is this piece right here. It goes right in, it magnetizes the whole shaft. So now I can hold that in line. When I did the LEDs here in the shop, that held me perfectly in line to do the LEDs. But what's really nice about this piece here is sometimes you're gonna run into bit tips like this that are in a drill and they're not magnetized, but you need them magnetized. I could take this piece, slip it right on there, and now it becomes magnetized. So also in the shop, you can always get these magnets. They're bar magnets. They're not the strongest magnets, but I've placed these here years ago, and it's just a quick access, and when I'm drying my brushes, they're right there, and just commonly used tools. And this is on the way into the house, so I can always grab a flat head for certain applications in the side of the house. It's just quick. I almost forgot about this. I had this bar magnet here, my goodness, for about 25 years, and I store everything. And this is underneath my traditional bench, and I store everything. Look at all the wrenches. This is easy access. That's my tack remover. It's a wonderful place. I have my right angle clamps on 1/4 threaded rod, but I have access to all kinds of stuff. Here's a use for magnets that is gonna save you a lot of money. I'm reclaiming these beams for a gate, and I thought about this video while I was doing it because I've always done this. I'm taking out, and if we come in here, you're gonna see there are so many staples in here. Like I could see this one, it's been painted over several coats, so I gotta take it out. But as I scan the board with this little magnet, oh, there's one. I know you can get a metal detector, but boy, I'll tell you what, magnets will really find those below the painted surface. See, there's one right there. Magnets are everywhere. So this is the stool that I use to change my router bits on my router table. And there's a drawer in here, and it's held by 2 rare earth magnets. So when I'm changing bits, that magnet that's holding that in there actually will work just like that. I can hold extra hex keys or whatever I need. I almost forgot, one of my favorite magnets that I use 100 times a day is right here on my Sedgeley tool pouch. It's built right in, and I always have my 5mm hex for all my tune-ups. Okay, everybody, that's how I use magnets in my shop. How do you use them in your shop? I know I'm forgetting 100 places in my shop that I have magnets. So in the comments below, please tell us all your applications, because I'm always looking for a new way to use magnets. So as we always say, be positive, stay sharp, and I truly mean wicked sharp.